Hey y'all, so welcome back. It is time for our weekly reading. So I hope your last week has been a good week for you, that you have, taken care of yourself and done some good in your own little world, or just survived if that's what you needed to do. So before we jump on into the reading, I just want to take a moment to discuss what's coming up. I will be at Atlantis tomorrow if you want a in-person reading. I'll be there from 1 to around 5, just depending. I do like to work by appointment, so if I don't have appointments later in the day, then I usually take my leave. But feel free to give Atlantis a call to schedule an appointment. The other thing I wanted to talk about is the upcoming ritual. It is in bulk. I will be in Salem, Massachusetts for that ritual, taking part and helping with the Cabot Kent Hermetic Temples in bulk ritual. So you can, if you're not in Salem but you want to still be a part of the ritual and see the ritual, you can go to ckht.org and buy an online ticket for that. So in bulk is, for those that don't know, it is the last kind of winter festival and the first spring festival. At least that's how I see it. It's a very liminal time, a liminal space between the two. This is the last moments of winter, so winter will still be going on for a few more weeks after in bulk. But spring is really starting to kind of get its roots in there to start growing. So it's a good time to continue setting in reflection and thinking about where you want to go as the sun strengthens and life returns to the earth. Really kind of taking some stock of your goals and how you want them to manifest. The goddess Bridget is one that is a goddess that's commonly honored during this time, and she is the goddess of healing, wisdom, inspiration, blacksmithing, you name it, she does it. So she is a really good force for this time of year when we need to kind of like start building, start planning, start making things and letting her stoke our fires. So with that, we will go ahead and kind of start. I'm still using the Desert Illuminations deck this week. So we will do a short meditation where you will get the number 1, the number 2, or the number 3 during the meditation, and that will be the card. That would be the number for the card for how your week is going, or maybe something to look out for the week, or some ideas and thoughts to kind of meditate on for yourself for that week. So right now, I invite you to sit comfortably, rest your hands in your lap, and close your eyes. And let's just take a deep breath in and fully exhale. And let's do one more deep breath in and fully exhale. And let your breathing return to normal. And feel the relaxation washing over your body, coming down from the crown of your head, down over your shoulders, down your arms and down your chest. You're feeling nice and warm. It continues on down across your lap, down your legs, down to your toes. And now you're nice and warm. Now, with your inner voice, or using your own voice to speak, ask the universe, what number card do I need for this week? Universe, reveal to me the number of the card, and allow the number 1, the number 2, or the number 3 to appear in your mind's eye. You may hear the number, you may just feel the number, or you may just know the number. We'll give a moment for the number to come to you, continuing to sit in harmony with the universe. We let the number rise and solidify. And we say, thank you, universe, for providing me with the number. And now raising your hand, swipe the number away. And we'll take a deep breath in and fully exhale. And slowly wiggle our bodies and open our eyes to return to the space. All right, welcome back. So now we will give the cards a shuffle. And I'm going to do a little different drawing technique. This time I'm just going to spread the cards out. Mix them all up on the table. And if some fall, they're not meant to be. All right, we are going to say card 1. And card 2. And then finally, card 3. All right, so we'll just push those over to the side. So card 1 is the Hanged Man. Now the Hanged Man did make an appearance last week, if I remember correctly. And so with the Hanged Man, this is a time for you to take some self-reflection, to really allow yourself the time and the space to get in touch with your inner self. It is also a good time to do some shadow work. It's traditionally believed that the Hanged Man card was inspired by the myth of Odin, who hung upside down on the Tree of Life and had his eye removed, or he offered his eye in exchange for the knowledge of the runes and hidden mysteries. And so this is where we find ourselves with card number 1, is that you are moving into a space where you need to start exploring why you do the things you do. It's kind of a personal accountability card for you this week. That everything that's going on in your life is not always the cause of someone else. Not to say that other people haven't reacted in ways that have caused you to react in ways, but this is the time for you to really kind of sit down and explore why you're behaving this way. What childhood trauma or what adult trauma or what coping mechanisms, why are you behaving in certain ways? And if you're not open to kind of doing this self-reflection on your own, it speaks to the chance that there are going to be some triggering events happening to you that's going to really kind of try to force you this week to see these things. So I don't want to say like buckle up and get ready, but be open to exploring these things. Don't shut them down, because they are always going to come back up until you face them. So card 2 is the 4 of Jugs, or the 4 of Chalices. And so I always, with this one, I know some other readers are all about like, oh, you're being offered great things are coming. I always, with this card, and even with the picture on this card, it is not to sleep through your life, that you need to be open to changing things up and to allowing new people, new ideas, new experiences into your life, because there are things right on the horizon for you, probably ready to come this week, that are being offered to you, but you're kind of sleeping through it, or you're ignoring it, or it doesn't fit in with your paradigm, and so you don't know how to deal with it, so you just kind of ignore it and push it away. So be open to the opportunities that are going to be coming to you. It could be new friendships, new jobs, new pets, new experiences, trips, new cultural experiences. Someone may invite you to a religious ritual or a meditation or a healing circle, something to that effect that might be outside of your realm of comfort. But I kind of implore you this week to step into the uncomfortable, and be open to those experiences, that there's really good things waiting for you in those experiences this week. And so card 3, we have the Queen of Daggers. Queen of Daggers, I don't really want to talk about the just kind of the energy of the card, more the message of being open to the women in your life who have a lot to teach you. Whether this is your personal mentors or your teachers or co-workers, there are women who have had a lot of experiences, and they have a lot to teach, and they're ready to do it. And some of the teaching might be that you ask for help and they tell you to go to hell. That's a lesson. There is, generally I would talk about, being ready to cut through things and use this energy of the Queen to really take effect in your life and push for what you want. But this card today is all about the actual idea of these court cards representing people in your life, and this time the Queen is definitely saying, I am people in their lives. So whether it's your mother, your grandmother, your wife, your girlfriend, there are women who are queens in your life, and you may not know it. They may be queens in hiding. It is you are going to be taught some lessons by these women this week, and be open to it. Because the Queen of Daggers, in my experience, is also quick to stab you with it if you're not respecting them. So be super respectful to these women in your life this week. Be open to listening to them. Be open to helping them. So those are your 3 cards. Card 1 was a Hangman. Card 2, the 4 of Jugs, or the four of Chalices. And card 3 is the Queen of Daggers, or the Queen of Swords, in the traditional decks. So with that, my Patreon is still up and going. I did post my Book of Shadows pages for the 2nd and 3rd tier members this week. So if you would like to get those pages, they're still up, still available. If you join now, you'll still be able to get them. Other than that, I hope you have a great and wonderful week, and blessed be.